I love to travel. I've been to 39 countries. Try to keep up.
I'm fucking huge. If you don't like that,
well, keep swiping. I've got 4 kids. You picking up anything I'm laying down here?
Yeah. Well, I'm not necessarily picking it up, but I have seen the profiles that you're referring to. I've seen them dozens of times and dozens of different ways.
17 tattoos. I saw one of those with the tattoo on their chin. You know those that try to...
Yeah, it's called Moana.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like that movie culturally kind of led to the mainstream popularity of that.
Sorry, I actually ran into one of those. What did you see?
Oh.
Tattoo-wise?
Oh, yeah, cum slut. Written across her chest for everyone to see. Now, I don't usually care. It's not a deal breaker of tattoos. I don't really care.
So it is classy.
Well, it's got to be classy. It's just that's kind of a deal breaker. Like I'm pretty open about what I consider classy, but like having it just seems like
cum slut's pretty classy.
I can't introduce them. I can't introduce them to my friends or family without the disclaimer. Hey guys, she has the tattoo. Just try not to stare. Yeah, it says cum slut. Lucky me, right? Yeah, she's 27. Gosh. Yeah, at least according to her profile.
My kids are my world. 4 kids, ears blown out by gauges, and that ain't the only thing that's blown out.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe they like Arby's. Big fan of the roast beef sandwich.
Oh, travel. Why do women want to travel?
Well, I mean, it's really just for the fun of vacation.
But it's like it's
nothing for
destination.
culture.
Well, it's a goal they can never. It's a thirst they can never seem to quench.
Well, they're treating their profile. They're treating their life then like a bingo card. And it's like, the cool thing about traveling is the vacation of it, the vacating of a schedule and an agenda. When you make it all about that,
look, I like to travel.
Takes the relaxing
but
out.
There's this like destination lust or something that they just can't quite. They're not content. There's no way to be content.
People basically,
and I think that sucks.
They want to trek their travels every single place they go, whether they're doing something or not.
They want to go to see the Eiffel Tower or whatever, Europe, but they don't want to go see the culture in Botswana.
No one's reading the history
without a mosquito net.
Nothing below scratching the surface of the tour guide. You know what I mean? No one is reading the history of these restaurants they're visiting or the fucking cities they're walking through aimlessly. It's like, I don't know, people don't really experience the culture, but they try to make it about that. But they really just live their life the same as if they're... It's like going to a restaurant and scared of trying the food there because you don't recognize, how to pronounce that or what that is.
I think the reason guys have an issue with it is most of those women can't be content. It's the same thing as, quote, coffee is not a first date.
Oh, yeah.
I need a Michelin star restaurant that I've never been to.
It's just making all the wrong things a priority.
You need to know the chef
because that's important in our relationship.
That's the types of things that are going to wreck your foundation, and you just already know it.
Well, it's not a foundation.
You've seen it before.
You're building a house on quicksand. It's just a matter of time. How far buried do you want to be? It's an endurance test if you think about it. How much longer do you want to put up with it? It's what it comes down to.
Did I mention I'm huge?
Huge. The biggest ass you've ever seen. I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people have told me my ass is huge. I have a huge ass.
Also, dating, quote, I'm dating with intention. Or I'm dating to marry.
Now, see, that's
also a destination lust where you're skipping I'm trying to find an actual really great match by focusing on my end goal of this particular label.
Depending on how they put it, yeah. If they're looking to marry, that's kind of like feeds into your point. If they're just dating for purposes, that's actually a good thing in my opinion. You need to find someone who's looking for a commitment, not just kind of combing the field, because a lot of girls kind of sport date, sport fuck, whatever you want to call it, but they're just combing the field. They're not really committing, but they like keeping a lot of potentials around within arm's reach. I mean, that might be your thing too. Just know what you're getting into if you do.
Well, Jesus is my life. God first. My kids come second. My 3 kids. Okay, that's already you're going against your religion there by having these kids out of wedlock, and it's just swept under the rug because it's completely normal now. But I'm kind of like, wait just a minute.
If people are
You're telling me-
spearheading their dating profile with their religion, either go on a religious dating site or
Jesus
just
is
stay
my
within
heart.
your church.
Jesus is my world. Like, you're in so deep that you hook, line, and sinker are following this thing to the T, and yet you're breaking all the rules.
I
What
was
the
about to
fuck's
say
going
it's
on?
it's a odds. Dating's a numbers game, and you're betting the odds against you when you're going on secular dating sites leading with God like that. Seriously, I'm willing to bet on places like Tinder or anything, Match, and everything in between. You're going to lead with God. You're going to alienate the majority of the people on those sites. I'm sorry. It's just, you need to go to Christian Mingle or just date within your church. You're all about that pod life. Well, date from within the pod. I thought that's your thing.
I don't know. Just around here, I see people say it, but they don't walk it, and I don't care because
Well, they like the label. That's all
They
they're
love the
They're just
label.
chasing a label, an image that makes them feel good. But doing the actual work is just that, actual work. And I already got a job where I work 40 hours a week. And when I say work 40 hours a week, I mean barely do my goddamn job.
I have very little time due to my kids, my 6 pit bulls that
That's another
Can't-
thing too. Don't come at me with money struggles if you have like a bunch of pets. It's like you're just giving yourself more responsibility when you're already telling me you can't handle the responsibility you already have. Already the more important responsibility being kids, of course. But it's just like, I don't know, that and buying name brand shit in grocery stores. If I see another post about how expensive grocery prices are and I see a name brand milk in the cart, fuck that. I'm
oh, yeah,
done.
that's-
I'm done.
that's
I don't
gonna-
feel sorry for you.
that's
You don't
one-
know how to shop,
that's
man.
one step over the line right there.
I'm
for
sorry.
Todd.
No, that's several steps. You don't know how to shop, and money's getting worthless every day. It's like you're shooting yourself in both feet and trying to walk.
I don't know. I was just kind of playing around.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not actually disgruntled or anything like that. It's
Well,
just
no, it just
common.
sounds like you've been through a lot of.
No, it's not even that. I don't care.
Oh well, I've been through a lot of like the dating profiles. I noticed that.
I think it's funny. I'm loaded head to toe with tattoos, and honestly, the only reason these chicks will get them like as an
Hold
aesthetic
on.
is
Like-
to cover up their arms that are 3 times the size of mine. And I'm a dude that's like worked out pretty good bit in my life, and it's like, okay, I got a full sleeve here of tattoos, and that, what the fuck?
Well, I
your
mean-
arms are 3 times bigger than a big dude. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
said I
that
really
made
didn't
you
care.
sound a little disgruntled.
A little
That
bit.
made you sound a little bit.
A little bit, but
Yeah.
they also have 3 kids, 6 pit bulls, and we've been over this.
Let's
shit
have a
before,
lightning-
But they love to travel, and
Let's
their
ha-
career is so important to them, and they have very little time, and they're dating with the intent to marry.
Look, okay, well
They
here,
love
lightning
Jesus.
round of cliches. Let's see if our cliches match up.
Okay,
here. Hold on, hold
go
on.
ahead. Sorry if
Okay,
everyone's
okay. This is going to be
bored,
fun.
but-
This is going to be fun.
Did I mention I'm huge?
Please be tall.
Oh yeah.
6 feet or taller. A lot of that. Now I qualify for that, but I'm just thinking to myself, well, what's the big deal between me and someone who's 5'11 or 5'10? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, lady?
Be someone that has gone to therapy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the
Usually
thing.
they're
They-
claiming the therapy. Like, I'm in therapy, so you have to understand that.
It's
like,
not
okay.
the flex they think it is. It's saying something is wrong with me. And therapists are going to drag you on. They never really want to fix you. They want to
Well,
see you
ultimately,
in a couple weeks. And,
All these cliches are just a reflection of their own insecurities or
well,
themselves
they
or
get
whatever
tied
they think
into
of.
therapy because that's the meds. That's their drugs dealer. This little sit and play patty cake and talk is like, well, okay, but I'm going to need my mental med. And I feel better on that, so I better go talk to them again.
It's like, what's half the reason why people even do checkups to get a prescription on their medications again? That's it. It's just another doctor situation. Anyway,
yeah, go to therapy.
PhD preferred or master's. I'm a career woman who demands the same from her man.
When you,
I come across a lot of that. See, I've elevated what I'm looking for, and now I'm noticing like, wow, okay, if you go for high energy or people who view themselves high value,
Well,
they got this like pretentious bar set where you have to be making this much amount by this age.
you know, life took people with a lot of different options in a lot of different directions.
Right,
Not
right.
everyone had the luxury
of whatever situation you wound up in. Right.
So, one of the doctors I worked with was complaining about kind of money this week, and he's like, man, my daughter's school is $100,000 a year. You know, plus living expenses. It's like $150,000 a year to keep her going right now.
She's going to be a theater major.
a dentist.
Oh, good. At least that's something that's reliable.
Yeah, I mean it'll pay back.
Yeah.
But not everyone has dad with the 150K. Did you see that Mexican chick? She, by the way, hold on. She's really huge too. Whatever. She graduated with 20 ropes, so it's like
Excuse
you
me?
can get different sashes, different ropes, and you wear them, and each one's like
Made her sound lynched.
It's like a Boy Scout badge.
Okay.
I donated blood, but in this case, they actually sometimes
Ropes.
have
They
those.
just streak her with ropes.
It's an accomplishment badge, basically.
Yeah. You finished first in the Derby race.
She's got 20 ropes. And Todd, she's had $1.6 million spent on her in scholarships. And that's a huge brag to her. And everyone's like, that is the brag that you think it is. That is what
You are
think
correct.
I'm
You
like,
have our
so
validation.
Society has poured $1.6 million into you. And by the way, if you were a white dude, they wouldn't have. But anyway, your family was immigrants from Mexico, and you've had $1.6 million spent on you to get through supposedly a 4-year. Look it up, but supposedly that was in 4 years. I'm like, what the fuck? So we're dumping all these resources, and that's supposed to mean something to me? She's supposed to be like super accomplished at that point? Anyway, she got opportunities the rest of us didn't.
Yeah, I'd say so. But 21 sashes, that's like, what is that? Like, would that be like valedictorian level or something?
So I noticed some of them are doing sashes, like where they have a bunch of multiple ones, and then some of them are doing ropes. And that's a kind of new thing to me. But it's been on people's graduation posts this year.
Okay, I was thinking sashes or something. Like, I remember like they had tassels.
Do you know who Grandpa Eugene is on Facebook?
Yeah, well, I know of the account.
When you
I don't
said
know
big
him
butts
personally.
earlier, and this is from today, quote, big butts are cool to look at and play with, but they stink a little bit when you open them. Grandpa Eugene.
Yeah, I think that's kind of obvious.
Anyway. Oh, did you have any more cliche type stuff?
Oh,
Or
I think I came. It's your
expectations?
turn, actually.
Well, I saw
Lightning round.
I saw a female relationship coach this week saying that females are 10,000, which is an exaggeration, times more narcissistic than men. And they're the ones that are so quick to point out that he's a narcissist. But like just in general, base level, females are fucking narcissists. And I think she's probably right.
Well, do you think that that's something that's born in the gender or something that's a symptom of the social media
Society. Well, I think
because it's
they've been
easy to
made
be.
that
I'll be
way.
honest with you. If I had 5,000 followers just for the way I look, just for a fact, I knew because the way I looked, yeah, it'd kind of go to my head. It would. Oh, it fucking would. If I had 5,000 girls ranging from both okay to hot following me, wanting to fuck me, and I knew I could probably at least, get some heavy petting from them just about any time I wanted, fuck yeah, it'd go to my head. And that's the situation we put a lot of young girls in, especially at an impressionable age, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, through social media. I know every single one of my guy friends, especially the single ones, are friends of these types of accounts. It's not like a regular social media account. It's basically a free Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Yeah, they're made that way, and they can get their nails done, go on vacations for free.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
they can hustle some money on the side.
They can hustle some money. That's why OnlyFans is a thing, except in China where they shut it down because they said it's probably bad for society.
Imagine that.
Yeah, but it goes back to a question I posed one time. Are billionaires good people, and can you be an ethically pure billionaire? If so, only barely and only maybe. For the most part, hell no.
I think if you start from the ground up, though, as competitive and ferocious as you have to be, unless it's like just an emerging industry,
You have to step on a whole lot of necks.
That's what it takes.
And
it's a cutthroat game.
there also reaches the point where you have enough money that it's time to give back.
Now, if you inherited the position or inherited the fortune, didn't technically work for it or work for it in the traditional sense of building it up, then that it's up to the person, I would suppose.
But lightning round, a lot of people think they would be different and act different with the money if they were a billionaire, but I'm not sure they would.
Well, I mean,
I
it's a
think
great
if you-
hypothetical. No
Well, you
one
were-
in their life's going to be held to.
Yeah, but you were saying women that were made, they fell into.
Oh, the attention?
They fell into their circumstance of having a narcissist.
Having the
tendencies.
technology to kind of like, okay, feed any narcissism that might be there. I have to
And if
admit,
you were an instant billionaire, most people would be shitty.
I don't think it'd be, maybe.
You'd like to think you wouldn't be, and I don't think that I would be. But
I mean, it would be shitty in the sense that you wouldn't live like a normal person. And if you never had that opportunity to be a normal person, I don't think you could relate. It'd be like you'd be an alien on your home planet.
Shout out Garrett. He's a school teacher with a local district. He was talking to me.
Teacher Garrett.
Yeah, what's his last name?
I was
don't
about
know.
to ask that.
He's friends with Graham.
Okay.
But
That doesn't help me
anyway, the middle school is trying to launch a program that is a.
Kids in space.
They're
Finally
trying to
took my idea.
prevent the kids that are already at the bad kids school from dropping out or from not having any future that the school could help them attain. Like, there's nothing that the school could do for them, but wait, we have an intervention type program akin to.
Wow.
He says this is a thing. This is in their meetings. They're trying to start this. He's trying to get. He was saying, "Do you want to be the teacher?" But
What are you talking about?
I was just now talking about it.
Yeah, but you're going to be like a teacher. Like
He was asking me,
Yeah.
do I want to be the guy that intervenes for these middle school kids
Yeah.
that I think that I can connect with them and
What credentials do you
Hold
have
on,
for that?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Their general thought process is they want it to be kind of like a career center. In other words, they want to identify skills
Yeah.
and try to develop those towards some sort of certification or some sort of job path. Like, not, oh, you could be anything you want to be.
Right. In other
They
words,
wanna
here's
say,
a practical plan, kid.
we think you could do this, and this is all you're going to have to do to achieve it. These are the types of steps that you'll take, and it'll work. Like, here's how you do that.
So are you going to take it, or?
Well, they're just looking for someone, and he thought I'd be good for it. I haven't talked to anyone else about it. But my point was, if I was a billionaire, that's the type of shit I'd like to do for free.
Okay, well,
Like, I would like to donate my time for stuff like that.
well, if it
'cause
pays right, why not?
No, but I mean, I like helping in that way.
Yeah, well,
Taking
I mean,
the
like-
underprivileged type.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd be like Professor X, and they'd be like
and
your
I wasn't
mutant.
busting on the chick earlier for being Mexican and Hispanic. It's just that she had $1.6 million thrown at her, and I think maybe they should have thrown a little bit less, and she still could have got a good education.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, it happens
But
every.
after all, dental school's only $100,000 a year, apparently.
Well, it happens every day in America, where I see a lot of opportunity goes to people who don't need as much opportunity, and other people don't. You know what I mean? It's just like there's an industry devoted to growing mushrooms indoors on all this open space, climate controlled, super advanced, all this, and yet we don't have public housing as a common thing. But in America, we have the resources and money to do this everywhere we want. Like, it's just one of those things, just like it's an anomaly, but it's like when you privatize wealth, like you do, that you get kind of like the scenario you're talking about. The irony of it.
Anyway, shout out Garrett. Shout out that chick, too, that got the 1.6 mil. I'm
Yeah.
not technically mad at her. I just think the system...
It
God
overcompensates.
almighty.
It's like rich people getting free stuff that only they could afford in the first place.
Well, if you have enough influence and you come into the doctor, they're going to scrub the bill.
See
Just
what I
'cause
mean? Case in
They
point.
might need you down the road.
Exactly.
And you're the
get-
last person that really needs a comped visit. Like, you totally have the money for it.
Not to play devil's advocate here for the rich, because you are responsible for your own actions as an adult, no matter what your circumstance or situation is. But society, I can see it feeding the upper class as we kind of hold them up to being, is we feed their narcissistic side that every human has because of breaks like that, unnecessary breaks, overcompensation of breaks. You know, how hard would it be? You working as a lawyer, doctor, whatever, scoring, courtside seats to the Knicks game, versus how hard would it be if you were an actor halfway across the world who just wanted to go see the Knicks game?
Well, I have 4 kids, but I'm tired of games, and I want married. And if you don't, well, then just keep swiping. We'll just swipe. Just keep swiping.
Let me guess. You're fluffy.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to make me laugh. Yeah, that's not a good sentence to lead with. This makes me think they're insecure about being overweight or whatever they view themselves as. I'm fluffy. Julio Iglesias made it okay to say that.
Okay, they want someone who is comfortable with them
How about
in
this?
their current state or any state they may wind up in. And I think that's okay.
That's what pictures are for. Don't judge yourself. It's like, here's my label, everybody. Because, for all the blind guys swiping, I'm just going to come out and say it in my somehow virtual braille. I don't know why it's like, if you're fluffy or whatever you think you are, the pictures are going to show it, I hope. Although El Porco's fell into the trap of the, as he puts it, the filter queen. The old catfish.
That is pretty extreme.
Luckily,
because with AI, you could ask it to do anything.
Well,
it's worse than old filters.
Right. Well, with my suggestion, I told him, well, have a video chat with her. That should be casual, right? She was kind of relatively long distance, but within a day trip. But I was like, don't travel all that way for a girl you don't like.
I thought it was
glad
funny.
he
You
did.
said blind, and you said Bill, or no, maybe I just thought Bill.
Brother Bill?
No, you said Braille.
Braille reminded you of Bill.
For people named Bill is called Brill. And I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, they make a hell of a scrub pad too.